This is our first video review we've done for CycloneMovies.com. We're reviewing Season of the Witch. It's coming out tomorrow on January 7th. In this movie, Nicolas Cage fills the role of Beeman as a knight with integrity in 14th century Europe, and his sidekick is Ron Perlman in the role of Felsen. The movie opens with some gripping historical notes and images that may or may not be appropriate for a PG-13 crowd. In this movie, the knights they work their way across Europe and confront the Black Plague, which is just rampant in the land. And unfortunately, they wander into some former enemy territory and they're taken prisoner by the locals. They reluctantly accept a mission to transport a suspected witch across the land to a distant city with some noble monks who can help draw out the demons and plague from the girl and help eliminate the problems they're facing in Europe. So Perlman and Cage are released to do this. And of course, as they head out, they come across some typical obstacles like a rickety bridge, a scary forest, wildlife, and like a mean-spirited woman. And the viewers may love the movie, not necessarily because of any one element, but because of the dialogue, the humor, and the action. The scenery isn't too impressive, and the storyline is fairly status quo, so you're not getting anything real unique in that aspect. Probably one of the best parts was the ending. It was one of the greatest aspects by far, and some may enjoy like the hair-raising moments and the bridge crossing and the fighting throughout Season of the Witch. But the lack of predictability and the surprises that come up are pretty notable. So with the verdict in this movie, it may or may not be appropriate for all PG-13 moviegoers. So that's something to keep in mind. There are times when the images kind of push the boundaries. There are supporting roles throughout this film, but nothing screams Oscar. So if you're looking for quality acting, you're getting a Nicolas Cage film. And you know, nobody's really able to pull anything off there that's too notable. So, but Perlman does a great job and may be the saving grace for the acting throughout this film. If you enjoyed movies like Robin Hood, 300, Troy, and the other dozen or so films preceding Season of the Witch, then you might want to sign up for another installment with this one. But if you want a story to talk about and make you ponder for a moment, you know, you might want to keep checking the theater kiosk when you get there for a different new release. And after staying up to watch Season of the Witch tonight and to write the review and do this, I can honestly say that I'm kind of glad it's done. So the film's going to pull only like 2 out of 5 Cyclones from us. So anyway, for Cyclone Movies, I'm Jeremy Brickner doing the video review for the first time and trying to keep you guys up to date on the new things that are coming out. If you have the time, check out the other reviews and contests on CycloneMovies.com. Thanks.